And we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's session of Let's Talk Autism. So I have to do some sharing. For those of you who are brand new to the open discussions, we do this every week. It's all about parents helping parents. Oh goodness, I'm trying to share here. So what happens is you have a question, throw it out in the chat. Linda and I will try to go through the questions, and everybody participates in talking about it. There's something you can help out with in the group, a suggestion, an answer to a question for another parent. Please feel free to do so. That's what it's all about. Parents helping parents. So get comfortable. This is a laid back session, nothing professional. Sometimes we break the monotony, have a laugh or two, and enjoy each other and have some great conversation. So, for those of you who don't know me, before I start sharing again, I'm Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment.
And I'm Linda. I'm the other admin. Hello and welcome.
And if you are on the main page, please feel free to share. Sharing is caring.
Hey, Danon. Hello. And hey, Kenyana and Catherine and Jenna and Brandy. Welcome back. How is everybody today? Hey, Michelle, Victoria. How are you guys? You girls, guys.
Not ignoring anybody. I have to look down on the other page to share, but good evening, everyone. Oh, while I'm doing this, can you tell them quickly about the local groups?
Oh, yes. If you happen, so Autism and Us is starting our first chapters. So there is breaking down of Autism and Us group to smaller groups for your locale. We have one in Detroit, Michigan for Nita. So that is Autism and Us Detroit. And then we have Autism and Us NorCal for the Northern Californian Autism and Us members. So be sure to check those two out. And we hope to get more going soon.
One more place.
Hey, Sabrina, and welcome back, Danon. What's the main page? I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, it's the main page on Facebook, Autism and Us. The main business page. Not the group, not inside the group.
Yeah, so you're inside the group because she's in the, I think it's she. She's in the watch party. So you're in the main group, but the main page is the Autism and Us page. Hey,
Hey, Kenyana.
In the Philippines.
Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Dinah and Patricia, and Cynthia and Jeremy.
Brandy. Michelle. Victoria. Brandy, I'm okay, long week. Let me go get my coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, Kenyana. Kenyana says, Daniel starts his new school tomorrow. It's for children with autism. There will be 4 kids and 2 teachers. Now he can finally learn new things. I'm very happy for that situation going like that. I know you stressed a lot previous to this with his placement. So I'm really happy for you. Hopefully this goes really well, and I'm sure it's a good fit, especially with the way smaller ratio. Okay, I wondered that, Danon. I apologize. Danon is a he. And am I saying your name right? Is it Danon? Yeah, and I wasn't sure whose the pick was, so apologize. But thank you for letting me know. Hey, Steve. Hey, Donnie. Donnie says hello, everyone.
Hello,
Sabrina.
Donnie.
And Sabrina also says, hey, everyone. Danon said, hey, all.
Dealing with vertigo. I have that too. I have issues with that every now and then. It's not as bad as it was. I had surgery on my left ear 3 times.
Whoa.
So yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I had a inner ear, well, the eardrum, my eardrum burst when I was like 16 or 17. So
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So right now I hear I hear better. This ear compensates for this ear. I can still hear out of it, but you know, this is just like a muffle if I cover this ear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I know the feeling. I know the vertigo feeling. Trust me.
Yeah, I was in two different car accidents that caused really bad vertigo. It lasted forever, it seemed like it. They weren't really bad accidents, just caused really long, bad vertigo.
Hey, Dinah. Patricia.
Okay,
how are you?
Okay. Thank you, Danon. So his name is Danon, and yeah.
Cynthia. Jeremy. Hello. Brenda is watching. Okay.
Okay, new turn of events for Terry Ann. What's going on with your son now?
She on the mat. She in the watch party.
No, she's right here. You just did it right here.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, Terry Ann.
Oh, I'm looking dead at it too.
I'll do that. I'll be like, which one you're reading is right there on the screen. Hey, Ash in Wisconsin.
Hey, Ash.
Where is everybody from? If you're okay with it, let's find out where everyone's from. I'm from California.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
And let me see. I'm just going to say states. So Dinah's from Illinois. Michelle's from Kansas. Victoria, Kansas. Let me see if I know any more. I think Kenyana's, I want to say Georgia. See if I know any other ones. No, I don't think so. Donnie's from Birmingham, Alabama. We have Northern California for Steve. I'm close by you, Linda. No. Yeah, he's so close. He's in the family room. Alabama for
Australia
Sabrina.
here. Got Remy.
Oh, nice. And then Buffalo, New York for Danon.
And Patricia's from Florida.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And so is Lorianda, which she's not here yet. And Michelle says Pam is from Kansas. Yes, and I don't think Pam is here yet. Yeah, we have a few in Kansas and Missouri. Somebody just said Missouri too. No. They said Wisconsin. Sorry. Miami, Cynthia, Patricia, Connecticut. Oh, Charles isn't here.
Yeah, Mr. Charles. Okay, Terry Ann says he is with my mother right now because he ran away from his daddy's house yesterday. So he is with my mom till court till Thursday. I live in Florida. Okay, you're from Florida.
Oh.
Okay. Ran away from his dad's. Oh. Well, at least he's safe with grandma.
With family, yeah. Wow, we're pretty well spread out. Yeah, that's it. I like to see that. I like to see everywhere we've reached. I seen the Philippines was in here as well today.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have a lot of members from the
Mhm.
Philippines. A lot.
Yep. We had lots.
Cynthia is from Miami, Florida.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Last time
Paris.
I think last time I read the amount of countries we reached were 99 countries. When I checked
Well,
the insights, yeah, in the insights is 99 countries.
okay. Kenyana is from Georgia, and
I'm pretty.
Victoria's in Kansas.
Yep. This is the fifth time he ran away, and he's very happy right now, but will be happier when he is home. How old is he? And thank you, Terry Ann. He's 11. Oh, okay. He's higher. He's high functioning. Yowzer. Yeah, I was surprised when I read it. I forgot why I was pointing it out to someone, so I took pictures of the insights, the stats, and I was interested to find out how many countries.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
Very diverse group. Very
Yep.
diverse.
Very.
Awesome.
Colleen is in Oregon.
Yes, he is high functioning. He just goes off of people's emotions.
Oh, okay.
So I want to briefly tell you guys about our sponsor. I have to cut this and share some sponsorship here from Vivint Home, Safe Home. So keep your children safe. We have a special limited time offer, and our partnership with them allows you for free installations and a couple more freebies. So at the bottom, you'll see, scroll down there, the phone number. You just give them a call and give them the promo code Autism and Us for your discount and your freebies.
I love my system. I have to say that. I was thinking about that earlier today when they were talking about safety of eloping on a post,
Okay.
and yeah, I think safety is important when we have loved ones on the spectrum. So we can know when they're going outside, whether they're high functioning, lower. Sometimes when they're higher, they think that they may be safe outside. They may wander away too far and not be able to find their way back.
Right.
So it's really important to be proactive with
Definitely.
protecting our kids or our loved ones. Griselda. Hi, Griselda. And Danon is curious, are there any other parents of kids with autism on here that them themselves are also autistic? Did everybody get that question? I'm
Oh,
trying to think.
parents who are also autistic
Yeah,
with
I was trying to think if I
children.
could.
Oh,
If any, yeah. I was trying to think if I could call to mind any in the group.
there's a couple members
Yeah,
in
I
the
just
group.
can't. Hmm.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
couple members in the group that are on the spectrum that have children.
Hmm.
I know I've read quite a few posts.
Yeah. I want to say I seen more than a few fathers, and then maybe one or two moms.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, Michelle.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Michelle. Um,
Yeah, me too. That sucks. Complex rules.
hmm. uh, and it wasn't Vivint that said no. It was the complex, or the complex. Um, Hi, Griselda. Awesome name. I know I like saying that, Griselda. I don't know what you know. Oh, this is one thing. So Emily has this thing now. So anyone who doesn't know me, Richard is my husband. He's right here in the watch party. We have a daughter, 15-year-old daughter, who's on the spectrum. And her new thing lately is saying "aw," like the "aw" sound for "o." So I don't know if it's because she gets stressed or if it's just repetitive, but she started to say yesterday because she wanted Just Dance on, and she was surprised it wasn't already on because that's what she was getting ready to do. So she said, "Daddy, Just Dance." So I came over here and he said, "Oh, okay." So he got ready to turn it on. She said, "Ah, ah, ah, ah." You'll hear her throughout the house, "Ah, ah, ah." And then I noticed what it was because I said, "What was that?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't know. She's saying something from a TV show or something." But then I heard her saying one time the letter O, and she was saying, "Ah, ah." But now, so we're walking by the lake yesterday, and she's walking up the hill. She's tired, and then she just starts again, "Ah, ah, ah." But she just does it. It's like that's her new stim. But they come up with like her other thing is not opening her eyes. Her eyes are very, very like you can barely tell they're open, but she can see. But those are her two newest stims.
Still, okay.
Yep. We used to always think she got them from kids at school, certain things she would see, things like that, but she's home. So those were literally her two that she came up with.
Kenyana says, I don't know. I think I just have social anxiety. And never been tested, but have some of the same aspect. I have a learning disability, and because I have a history of seizures, I wasn't supposed to have my son because I could pass it on to him. But I have been seizure free for 11 years now. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
As you've been seizure free. Hey, Lorienda.
Hey, Lorienda. So, Dana, I hope you heard that. And then there's something more to add to that in a second. My son clears his throat. My daughter used to do that. It was like once she thought to do it, she would just keep doing it, no matter where we were. And it almost seemed like it was like stimming or a tick. I love listening to you ladies talk about your lives and helping others. It's great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless everybody. Okay. We do our best.
With your guys' help too, of course.
Yes.
So what Danon was saying, are there any parents with who have the children on the spectrum that they're also on the spectrum? There was something somebody posted last week, and it was an article, or it was like a fact sheet about girls on the spectrum and not being diagnosed. So it was girls on the spectrum or grown women having been on the spectrum but never being diagnosed. And it has some really interesting information on there. I don't know. I fit a whole lot of the facts on there. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. I think I sent it to Nita, but I still have it if anybody's interested. But it was a really good fact sheet because girls are more often more likely to go undiagnosed.
Yeah. Hey, DeAndre. DeAndre's home.
DeAndre. Hey, DeAndre.
My son's new obsession is coins, looking them up for value. Has to carry them around like his charger.
Mm-hmm. His chargers, like, she means like that.
Give me and have a hug.
Oh, okay. Michelle knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was really interesting.
Look.
Hey, DeAndre.
Say hello.
Hi, DeAndre. Hey. Hi, DeAndre. You gonna make a new music video for us?
Yeah. Oh Lord,
good.
Don't
I'm gonna look for it. Go. Be sure to do it tonight. I love his videos.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Do you have any tips on how to deal with young girls who have ADHD and her mother will not accept as she is?
okay.
Anita's more. Okay, so it's a girl,
And
but it's ADHD.
her
So
mother. What do you mean by she won't accept it? She and I don't understand exactly. She's not
I
accepting. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going. Yeah, I guess what you're trying to say, Nita, is she not accepting of the diagnosis, or is she not accepting of the behaviors from
Right, right,
ADHD?
right, right, right.
So Tarian, I guess a little clarification could help a little. Um,
Hey, DeAndre. Lord, I'll let him know, Lorian. My son loves coins. Also, he likes the feeling of it, and he is making a fort at my mom's house. Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Charles.
He's been gone for since Wednesday, so he's
Oh.
back.
Danon says makes
Hey,
sense that
Mr.
girls would be
Charles.
that makes sense that girls would be. Females have less stigma and strict contra human characteristics than males do. And it did have to do with the way that girls, um, neurotypical girls, tend to be more social automatically. So when they tend to be on the spectrum, it's they might still be more social than a boy who's on the spectrum. But there were little social things that girls do more than boys, uh, whether it's conversation or whatever. But so when they're on the spectrum, it may not be as clear
Okay,
because it may just fade a little.
my
It was
stepdaughter
Rose
is
article.
9 years old, and she won't believe that she's ADHD. I don't. Oh, she
Oh,
just doesn't
okay,
want to
okay.
accept. She doesn't want to accept the behavior, or she just doesn't want that. Hey, can you guys close that door? Close that door, please. Ari,
Okay, wait, let me see.
Ari, Ariana, where's that noise coming from? Oh. I thought that's what you meant. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Now it's a little bit more clear.
Okay.
Okay, so her stepdaughter is 9, and the biological mother will not accept that she's ADHD. Is that what you're saying, Taria?
Is it the behavior she doesn't want to? Is she saying it's something other than ADHD? That's a couple days. We have to order another one, okay? Well, order. Matter of fact, go ahead and order a couple.
Hey, Bree.
Phone chargers. Feels that he needs to be prepared with backup. He smart, smart. He carries four. Wow, four. Because I had to limit him or he'll. Wow, he really is prepared.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering. What? Bring out that. It's like
Michelle,
Emily will
that
not.
that freaks me out too. I have that same fear. Yeah, I have that same fear.
Um, one thing when
Oh,
we
you
did
don't
this,
have to give medicine, Terry. Won't give her medicine, and she comes home with an attitude. Okay, so she has a behavior problem. That's what you're saying. I'm assuming because ADHD is a lot more than, just the actual bad behaviors, and she won't give her anything to calm down, or she just doesn't want to. I guess I'm just not getting it.
Okay, so her mother. Okay, so she says yes. That's what I'm saying. But this is before you said this, and her mother just doesn't believe anything is wrong with her. Now, are you saying that her mother doesn't believe anything is wrong with her? Not like she's saying that she's behaving badly or that she's not diagnosed. Does she just really not
No,
see anything wrong with her? Is that what you're saying?
Andre, please keep the look. I put those chairs in there. I got to clean out this room. Put the
There's
chair
a
back.
music video. Love him. I hear my boy DeAndre making his music video. I love him. Oops. Yeah.
Where are you going with my chair?
I'm trying to move it back.
Is she struggling academically? Yes, Terry Ann. What's going on with her?
And Danon says not just socialization differences, but also males have the stupid male bravado BS that we are expected to adhere to and behave like. And that is true. It's like the social expectation is what I should say. And it said something to the effect that girls are able to mask the symptoms better, because I was looking at why the ratio was 5-1, and I have a daughter on the spectrum, so I was looking into that. But it said that the symptoms are more masked in girls, so they can mask it better, or they can mask it more.
Excuse me. Boy, you better not be in that room messing up, and I just cleaned that room up. I hear.
Chair will. Oh, LOL. He has chair and will travel. Danon said that about DeAndre. I don't know why I was going to say. Yeah. Right. My friend's son's name is Timo. Terrence. I don't know why I was going to say Terrence for some reason.
Mr. Charles says, and I, on the other hand, have never experienced stage fright. From what I have seen and heard, it seems that quite a few people on the spectrum are immune to stage fright. Okay.
I was going to say that because it involves almost self-perception and how people are looking at you and stressing over that. Like Emily does not care. Oh my goodness. Like that's why she can get, if she gets upset in public, she does not care. She will scream, yell, she doesn't have that self-reflection, the self-perception type of thinking.
Does she primarily live with you? Then you have to say otherwise. You have to say otherwise. The mom has to say, right? Maybe it's something. I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to. Is she having is she having behavior? Because my son has ADHD, and right now, no, he's just coming in. He's on the ziggity bone. So, I mean, what's going on? And you saying she doesn't give medicine? Is it necessarily a requirement, or?
Well, I guess what the issue could be is what she's talking about is because when I guess it depends. So like how long Terry Ann is she going to her mom's house? How long, is it 50-50? Is it more like she's going on the weekends? And then if you guys have her on medication when she's with you, is that right. The case? And then she's going to mom and then she's not continuing the medication and then that becomes an issue? Or is it that you would like her to be on medication because you think that because there is a diagnosis, but the mom doesn't agree with it? But
because
it's causing arguments between her and her husband, which is the father.
Okay, because sometimes, like, I know me, unless he's doing something destructive, like he just went in the room and I just cleaned up that room and I could hear him throwing out his toy stuff. But sometimes you're immune to it. And mom could just be like, okay, it doesn't bother her as much and she just doesn't want to accept that anything's wrong or her daughter is her daughter. Mm-hmm. Whereas when she comes to visit you guys, like if I was to take DeAndre and possibly say, here, Linda, watch him for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Linda would probably go crazy. She'd probably be like, what on earth? Get this boy something. Whereas me, every now and then I might say DeAndre, but
Mm-hmm.
he's running around now. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, so it just depends, I guess, on you
Mm-hmm.
guys' situation.
And mom has, like, you've always seen DeAndre. Mom has always seen the daughter. So, I mean, it could be a gradual thing, but you always learn to adapt and take care of your child. So, whereas stepmom could be different because there was a day when you met her, and then you had to adjust to who she is and how she is.
So, Michelle, you get instant around crowds. It's just the crowd thing. Sounds as tough. She is swimming. Oh, it's tough. Sounds as though she is swimming in Egypt. What was that from? Can one of you guys pull
When we took her
the
to
garbage
AP,
bin?
okay, Dean says, yeah, sounds like the mom is either in denial or just doesn't want to apply the added effort and time. I guess it would be like we would need more information because it could be that, or it could be on the other side. And it could be that the behaviors are different at mom's and then at dad's.
Yeah.
Because there's
That
always
could be
home
it.
and school too that are different.
She is a
So that's just a
daydreamer
lot.
and she had medicine. She's a daydreamer. So she kind of spaces out, and lack of a better term, but during the day or something, or daydreamer.
And Terry Ann, I'm not sure you said. Oh, so she's on medication with you. And then what is the percentage of time that she goes with her mom that she's not on medication?
Right. It sounds like a conflict between mom and dad.
And
Mom may not believe in giving meds. Maybe she can handle whatever it is, and so she's not accepting. Okay, my daughter needs medicine. I'm not going to accept that. Whereas you guys, when she's with you, you believe in the meds to help her with whatever the situation is.
And yeah, Dane, and thank you for understanding that. He says, oh, very true. We only have a small sliver of the actual facts of the situation. And that's why we're trying to figure things out before we say anything specific. Us two right here, Nita and myself, but because, yeah, there's not a whole lot of specifics.
Right.
But another thing was too, is she zoning out or spacing out or daydreaming more when she's on the medication? Or does the medication fix it?
Right. Hey, Pam.
Thanks, Danon. Hey, Pam. Where is she? I don't see.
She's over on the main.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh yeah, I don't see her in this one now. I mean, on the comments. Kansas has tornadoes. Not sure I can handle a hurricane. And I don't think I could. I don't think I could handle either one. I mean, I'd have to, but.
When we took her to HBS, they told us that she is ADHD and she is low grade ADHD, which is called daydreaming. It has messed with her grades. She does better when she isn't around a lot of kids. Okay. So I have in school, that sounds like, in school she needs to be in a setting with like maybe a few kids, self-contained room or something like that. So HBS, what is HBS?
That's what I wanted to know. And then Dinah says 3 with ADHD and most prominent symptoms are impulsivity, hard to focus, or inability to control body movements, meaning sitting for long periods of time without redirecting. These can cause issues with education. Also, lack of fear factor. It can be frightening sometimes. And Nita also is very familiar with ADHD, as DeAndre is diagnosed with that, and autism. And the symptoms that Dinah described
And
here,
that's
the
true,
impulsivity.
Dinah. No fear.
Yeah,
Because
no
it's
fear.
been sometimes he does things on impulse, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, Emily
yeah.
was the same way. She is the same way. She doesn't get into too much now, so it's better on that point. But I still,
Mhm.
I know that it's still in there in her mind. The impulsivity. She has not been diagnosed with ADHD, but she's on an ADHD medication for some of these symptoms. But he didn't outright diagnose her. But she doesn't have the physical. She used to. She used to be all over the place, never sit down. She'd watch TV just standing there, just rocking from foot to foot, just back and forth. And but yeah, she has pretty much the same things right there. I would almost say she's daydreaming. I'm not sure if she is, but to keep her concentrated on one thing is hard unless she wants to do that. Something she's interested in. Danon said, so then there is a diagnosis and doctor prescribed medication that the mom is ignoring. Isn't that neighborhood of child neglect or abuse? I guess you do have a point that if there's
It
medication,
depends.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There is a point that you have that there is medication, so it must be prescribed. But as far as it being neglect, I wouldn't think so because unless it was a medication that was going to keep them safe from, say, life-threatening seizures, things like could be harmful like that, asthma medication, types of things like that, I would say. But as far as being a behavioral disorder, I guess, for lack of a better word, a parent has a choice, and she's
Yeah.
parent as well.
Daniel has absolutely no stage fright at all. We are having really bad weather here, so I'm in and out. But okay.
Who is this? Who said that?
Lorienda.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Pam
safe,
says,
Lorienda.
Pam says, I have stage fright when I used to sing my knees would knock together. Where y'all going? What?
For what?
I'm Dean.
Wait a minute. 1 second, you guys.
Okay. And now Danon says, I'm guessing the child going on then off, depending on who the child is with, of the prescribed meds, could in fact be a medical concern. I agree with that because it depends on what it is. If it's a medication, you should not be stopping quickly or all of a sudden, or it's a medication you need to take constantly for it to have an effect. There could be, concerns about that. I agree with that. And the doctor should know that if the child is not going to be on it all the time, the doctor should know that, so then the doctor could prescribe something accordingly. Like there's short acting medications, there's long acting ones. There's some that you just take as needed. So meaning if you don't take it, you're fine. But the doctor should definitely know about the periodic changes on that and the differences in parenting as far as the medications. Something that the doctor should be told and consulted about at least then. Yes, I think so. I agree.
Transition time is hard for most spectrum kiddos with AIDS. Yes. We had a tornado that touched down last night. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all are okay. Oh, 6 miles from where you are.
Oh, is there tornado season? So I know there's hurricane season. Is there
It's hurricane season right now.
Yeah, it's hurricane from like May through November or something like that. Is tornadoes at a certain time of year, or I know what causes tornado, but it must be a certain time of year, right? Like the hurricanes.
I remember the president of the Autism Society of Northern Virginia marveling at how comfortable Temple Grandin was when speaking to an audience. But that's apparently the norm, okay, on the spectrum. No fear.
Mhm.
I have two sons with ADHD, one that has autism as well. The behavior, yep, exactly, Brandy. It can vary.
What?
He's safe. We don't like. You can't see him.
No, I just missed that one.
Oh,
Her father.
what did I do? Oh, here we go. Terry Ann. Her father has more custody of his daughter, and she only goes to her mother's every other weekend or when she wants her, and she doesn't give her any attention. Yeah. Well, I think the dad and mom he should sit down and
Mhm.
they need to have a conversation. Sounds like
Mhm.
so they can everybody needs to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Michelle says, I don't mind tornadoes. We had a tornado years ago that I remember. We rarely get them in the city, but we had one. My son, this was over 20 years ago. It came down one street. Now there's
What?
yeah, my dad's block, and then the next block, and you know how streets are in Detroit.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
actually, the tornado went down the block or the street around the corner from my dad and mom's house. Just went down
What?
there. Yes, I think Leslie
What?
was Leslie. Yep, this was
It was
years ago.
just. It was one of the residential streets. Like it wasn't one of the
Yep,
big streets. Like. Oh yeah. Okay.
the
Whoa.
residential street.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness. Man.
Hey, Catherine. Catherine says hi.
Oh hey, Catherine.
Hey, Danielle. Danielle.
I've seen her name so many times in this last week. Oh, by the way, so it was when I did all the invites over to the new discussions group location. That's when I seen Danielle, and I have seen it. Seems like nonstop since then because I typed each one of those in.
Well, that's a good thing, Danielle.
Yeah, I know.
Danielle.
Yeah, because I've seen it. I was like, oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. So everybody who has not made it over there yet, so discussions and more group, if you're a member over in discussions and more group, be sure to click the link that's posted at the top of the page in the announcement announcing that that group will be shut down June 8th because it's switching over to a different type of group, which is in the link. Click the link, push subscribe, I guess, or join, right?
Join.
And yeah, join. And be sure to go ahead, go over there, do that. And all it will do is it's going to serve as the same purpose, the same group, everything. So be sure to hurry up and transfer over before you lose the, I guess, the membership or the group link.
Because if you don't join the new group, it's the same name, but we have to transfer. But if you don't join by tomorrow, we won't know that you were already a member, and you will have to start your membership all over again, and that's $5 a
Exactly.
year.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're trying to get as many people that's already in the group to transfer over. And one of the good things
Okay.
we are putting together for the group, tell them, Linda, tell them what we're
Oh,
going to add.
so one of the new perks of the discussions group is going to be a book club. So we will be, as a group, we'll be reading a book related to autism, of course, and we will get together in one of the new Facebook rooms where we go on there and we're able to all chat and discuss the book of choice at that time. So that's going to be one of the perks of the discussion group. So again, if you're already a member, go over there, transfer over, click join, send your request. We'll go ahead and accept it. But again, once the group is deleted by Facebook tomorrow at June 8th, we won't be able to confirm that you were a member
But
prior to canceling.
you still can join You will just have to join by membership on our main website, autismanus.org. $5 a year. And we're going to have a book club, as she just mentioned, a birthday club, the Focus Lives. You will have privy to the schedule for Focus Lives and more as we go along. We're trying to find other things to benefit you guys in that group. But the group is part of the package, discussions and more.
Yep. And Dana, no, not the Autism and Us support group. The Autism and Us discussions and more it was previously a paid subscription group. Facebook was doing a beta test trial for it, and they offered us one, and we did it. But then Facebook decided they weren't going to do subscription groups anymore. So they are deleting them instead of letting you have it without being subscription. They're deleting it, and we are transferring to a new location. So it's Autism and Us discussions and more. Autism and Us support group right here is staying the same.
This group autism, the support group, I forgot, we're all over the place right now. But the support group is our main group. That group will remain free and available to everyone, as well as our, what we have now, 6 groups, 5 groups.
I think the other 2 local, yeah.
So that's the discussions and more is the only group that's attached to the membership.
Yep.
Okay, Terry Ann says we saw something in her and wasn't sure what it was, so we took her to HBS and got her test. What is HBS?
Hold on, I'll see what she said. It's up here. That's where she said it up here. Oh, maybe not. I swear I saw it though. Well, maybe not. I thought she said it was some kind of behavioral center, but yeah, okay. Oh, it's called Halifax Behavioral Specialist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe specialist. Yeah. She said, I don't know what the S stands for my son. Did he when he was younger? I used to call him a monkey. I see Danon says, wow, didn't realize you guys ran so many groups. Kudos, ladies. Thank you.
Yes, we are building. We're building our community. And the first goal is throughout the United States. And we're going to try to get these chapters going slowly, but surely, and other membership things.
And those chapters are so that we can be able to do things locally, share resources locally, get together, maybe do a meetup, a picnic. Yep. Things with our, with the parents that are going through, the same types of things. And, we can get our kids together, families together, and have events. And then we have the homeschool group, we have the dad's group. So they're specific. They're not just, oh, let's make another group. They're all specific.
Right. Everything has their purpose.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Oh, a behavior center. Some people have no clue.
Sometimes Brandy says you need to set guidelines and even if needed, have doctors. No, yeah. Yeah. With the doctor, that's the best thing. Get in touch with the doctor. Women in Egypt in denial. Oh.
I know, I saw that. I saw that. Mr. Charles always has a joke. Danon, yes, we do have a dad's group. Steve, if you're still in the watch party, if you could post that link.
So for you guys, since she mentioned it, we do, if any guys are in the main live, we do have a group just for you, just for the dads. It's Autism and Us. Support, is it support for dads?
Yeah, support for
Um,
dads.
I'll put the link in here. So this is just for our guys. Give me a second to find it.
Mm-hmm. Michelle says I love to read. I'm already looking at book ideas too.
Yeah, we're gonna set up everything for the book club real soon. We'll work on that
Mm-hmm.
this week, and then try to get it going. And
Yeah.
Linda's gonna choose our first book, and then the next ones we'll have a chance to vote on, and hopefully we can get members in the group who are authors, and we can use their books. What better way than to support our community?
Yeah. Even
Um,
get some authors to come visit. I'm sure we'll be able to do something of that sort. Authors like to share their books. Maybe we can get one to do a focus live. One of the books I was considering was Temple Grandin's book. What's that one? The one in a member of only seems to occasionally post pics. Oh, what's that one? The one I'm a member of seems to occasionally post pics of half-naked women and not much of anything else. No, that's not this. That's not this group. Yeah, so ours is Autism Nest Support for Dads. I think he's in another Autism Support for Dads group, and that's all that comes up every once in a while, I guess. No, we have it's just like this, but it's where dads can go, no women, just not the moms, not the grandmas, just the dads, or Charles is in there. I mean, he's a dad, but he is on the spectrum. But it's a place for you guys.
it was approved by her doctor that, yeah, I think mom and dad, if that's the case, and if it's no matter what, I think dad really needs to sit down and talk to mom, and dad needs to bring up that letter, or I mean, not the letter, what the doctor said, and as the
Prescription.
rules that Brandy stated, you guys
Doctor's
need
note.
to, yeah, you got need to, well, dad and mom need to sit down and say, hey, doctor, whatever, and agree on something.
Yeah. Because it's one thing if the mom's disagreeing, but if the mom's just neglecting it and thinking, oh, I don't want to deal with that, that's a whole nother thing. Danon, yes, be sure to check it out. Again, let me get the link to you over here. He said it'd be nice to join a dad's one with actual substance, and we're always working on. I can see the group, but we do not participate in the group. Only because it's part of Autism and Us, we can see the group. Only Nita and I, but Richard Steve, who's in here, RS, he's actually the admin over there. So, and he's always trying to get people active.
Yeah, and if you are over there, we do need some dads to do focus lives. So we want to get more and more dads to participate in that. So if you are interested in speaking with our community, the dads and the moms, let us know.
And Victoria says, don't forget the homeschool group. I thought I mentioned it, but if not, homeschool group. Since many more of us are homeschooling these days.
Oh, yeah. Let me put that link also. If you are interested are homeschooling, of course. Oh, my goodness.
And yes, Dane, and yes, that's what you're concerned of. Yeah, we're trying to get that. Steve's always working on getting the group active, participating. So the group has to, of course, grow. But yeah, if you can go over there and support it and do that, that's good.
Get those
Glad to
dads
have
over
you.
there talking.
Yep. Yep. And there goes the link right here, Danon. And he is the admin.
And I also put the homeschool group in the chat over here for those of you who are interested in homeschooling.
Yeah, soon enough, Michelle, I'm thinking that Kansas may be the third one, the third chapter.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna do the test run and see how and get out, how we can do it. And if you are interested, lady, in starting Autism in Us chapter in your city or state, let us know, and we'll set you up as admin. That'll be your area of expertise. So just let us know. But right now we're gonna do the little test run. I'm still trying to build Detroit. So if you are in the Detroit area, Detroiters, make sure you join Autism in Us Detroit. I think it's right now we only have like 6 members, so hopefully it'll pick up soon.
Yep. And just remember too, when you join it, so I have like Northern California, but of course I only live in one place in Northern California. But if Detroit is not too far from you, where you are in Michigan or wherever you may be, go ahead and feel free to be able to join that group too, because when there is an event, if it's not too far for you to get to, then that would be your nearest chapter right now. And because one thing, once these chapters get to be big enough, maybe we can do like an annual, picnic, barbecue type of thing with the families. We can be able to plan things like that for Autism in Us, and that's the point, to be able to get a support system going. Whether it's somebody you can call, somebody you can go have coffee with, things like that.
Yeah, because once we do get enough people, I'd really like to have like a parent outing where we can maybe meet up, because I like coffee, meet up for coffee and talk and that kind of thing, and more of a physical face-to-face. The group is our base.
And just think, when we do our cruise, when everything gets better, there'll be these chapters, and some of you guys will already know each other, and we'll be cruising. Like right now in my town, I have a few friends who have a group where they meet up at Panera one morning a week, and they have coffee, they have a little bit of breakfast, and then they discuss. It's more special needs rather than just autism. Although the mom that runs it, her son has autism, but that type of thing where we can actually plan get-togethers and do things like that. But there will be a point when there's many chapters, but you will always go by the one that's closest to you. So if you feel you're close enough to either one of us, go ahead and send your join, and we'd like to see you.
She just got put on an IEP plan. HBS is called. Okay. Oh, that's what you were reading before.
Don't know. Oh, yeah. That kind of actual people interaction would be really wonderful to be able to have and join and participate in with. Scared me. I was like, what? What did I do? Okay. Woo! My headphones are. Yeah, that would be really nice. And
DeAndre!
What's he doing?
Jumping.
Oh, wait. Is he upstairs?
No.
Oh.
No, he's down the hall in there with Ari.
Oh, that's like Nathan. So it would be my Ari and Emily. They are the loudest two in the house. Oh my goodness, put them in the same room. Seriously.
Jaden is aggressive as well.
Yeah, that would be really good, Damon. That's what we're trying to do. because we don't always see other parents that have children on the spectrum, and we don't normally come across them and meet them, especially when your kids are older and they're in school and you're not receiving services where you're taking them somewhere to receive services. So you may not meet other parents with children on the spectrum.
When she is in school, she wants to be more of the teacher. Oh, she wants to take over her classroom. Daniel is just like that. Had to put on child locks on doors, pushes himself off swings, going in full motion, and much more. He also has severe issues with focusing. His doctor gave him meds, but I'm not going to give them to him. Okay. Well, see, that sounds like DeAndre. He has the focus issues, like right now what he's doing is going and jumping. He has those impulse, but I do give him the medicine, and it helps him to focus during the day, especially in school. Because if I don't give it to him in school, he would be all over the place, and it has really helped him tremendously. So when he's in school, he's able to focus. He's able to do what he's supposed to do. He's able to learn. When he's at home, uh, now it just depends because I have to at times. I do have to because he will hurt himself. And that's one thing I'm scared of. The boy, just like he's in there doing now, he's very impulsive. And he can be on the ziggity boom. Ziggity boom. Okay. Now his sister, she's one of those that, oh, he's okay, mom. Her nerves are better than mine, but he scares me sometimes.
Fiona, he is on gofacine and clonidine, right?
Yeah. Oh, and he has to take the clonidine for sleep because if he doesn't, he will not sleep. And even with the clonidine right now, he's still. I'm believing it's because of what's going on with the COVID. He's off schedule and he fights it. But I'm thankful when he does get rest because his little mind needs to rest, and so do mine. Okay. So when he doesn't get sleep, he's delirious because he hasn't gotten any sleep. So it is a blessing when I can walk in the room and my son is sound asleep and resting because I know he's resting and resting that mind because the mind goes 24/7.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. I've seen a lot more sleep issues come up with this change in schedule and schooling. But if you think about it too, if they used to expend energy at home and school and then go to sleep, they're only expending it at home. Even though they're doing it twice as long, they're still probably only doing the same amount of activities or things with a little bit, with school, but they would actually leave the house, travel, do other things, travel to and from school, have the other association, things that mentally wipe you out, and ADD, ADHD is the brain just being overactive. You don't have to be body active. You will with ADHD, yeah, but with the brain, you have to calm it down to be able to focus. So they need to kind of get that energy go, be able to expend the energy.
Okay, Lori, and be safe.
Be safe, Loranda.
You and Brandon.
Give Brandon a hug for us.
There are ADHD meds that you can take as needed. Yes.
Yep. Gofacine is one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. The gofacine. Now he was on the methylphenidate, and he had to be weaned off of that. Because that was more of the stimulant type and more addictive. That was one of those drugs that we have to go to the drugstore and they would have to keep in the safe. So that was one of those. Yeah. So he had
Schedule
to be
1
weaned.
or 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So he had to be weaned off of that. But the gofacine is as needed. If he needs it, I give it. If not, like right now, he's on the ziggity boom. So I'm just waiting for bedtime. He will have his clonidine. Trust me. He will be going to sleep.
And Victoria, this is what Emily and DeAndre take this. So it is the type that where so like Emily can have up to 2 in a day, but it may come in like half a pill. She may not have it. She may have 1.5, 1, up to two at one time. Uh, so yeah. So anyway, so it is where you can use it as needed, and then there'll be the doctor can give you different options of how much to use. But that's why I like that one because she wasn't diagnosed, and we didn't think every day was necessary. It was a good choice. Oh, I guess that would be a question. What is the medication, Terry Ann, if you don't mind sharing it? My son takes only melatonin and Benadryl with summer.
The doctor says that she needs to stay on it all the time, and they have met her mother, and they said that they want to say something to her mother, but she doesn't listen. Wow. So we just do what we can for her. Oh, wow.
Damon says, well, even just to be able to participate in a parenting group in general would even be nice to do again. I used to be a member of the Fatherhood Connection, a dad's group that is all about connecting with your kids and being a better and more effective parent. LOL. Turning the hearts of fathers back to their children is the mantra of it. And that's a good thing because so this is an autism support group. So of course we all have that in common. But the good thing about it is that when you end up in a place where there's a parenting group, a support group, like say the autism parent support group, you find other parents that are like you, and parents that are willing to join groups like that are making a real extended effort to understand their kids, work with their kids, and be the best parents. So you find other like-minded people, or like-minded parents rather.
Tornado season is early May to late June.
Kenyana, what was that? Oh, okay. When is it?
Catherine says May to late June.
Oh, okay. It's really that short?
Yeah, that is short.
Yeah. Benadryl makes Daniel 10 times worse, is what Kenyana says. Same thing with Emily. Unless I give her the absolute maximum dose for her size, if say if she was to like spit a little bit out or miss a little bit of it, it is horrible. I don't even like to try it anymore. What was the name of that medication, Linda? I came partway through. It's Gofacine, or you can Tenex, Tenex. Here, I'll type it in here.
I have watched Stay on the Street. Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Yep, that's right, Mr. Charles. You can't make a person understand something that she doesn't want to understand. That's true. If their mind is set where, you know, they don't want to understand it, they just don't want to understand
it. And I put it in there. Victoria showed up 3 different. Oh, I say 3 different places. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think they wait until they're 5, I think. And I can't remember if she's 5 yet. I know she was 4, not 2. Brandy says clonidine. I don't know if she's answering Victoria. Clonidine was the medication that he takes for sleep. And clonidine is the same class of medication. It's the same almost the same exact thing. It's just more sedating than 10x. So it's the one that they use mostly at nighttime for sleep.
Sometimes not understanding the ADHD diagnosis leads to misunderstandings about treatment. We know this each time we hear someone say our child is not disciplined right. Yeah, through Dinah. Or during an
Okay.
IEP when they describe our child's behavior. Add autism to that diagnosis, it's even harder to get others to understand. That's true.
Terry Ann says, my bad, found the bottle, it's called glossine. So that's the same medication that both of our children are on. And now we don't give professional advice or doctor's advice.
Exactly.
But it is a medication. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it is a medication that can be prescribed as needed, meaning that it's a medication you can take. My child I've been informed that my child can take some days and doesn't have to take it every day. It can be used as needed safely, is what my daughter's psychiatrist said for us. So, and you said that she has her on the weekend. So it doesn't look like school's coming into play. So I don't know, I guess get mom and dad to sit down and talk and discuss what they will do. But when she comes home and you give her that medication again, that medication's kicked in 10 to 15 minutes after you give it to her.
I can't wait till next month. Yes, can't wait either, Catherine. We'll love to have you back real soon. Behavior. That's very true. Some people have no clue, right? So, come here. Can you sit down for a minute? Look, say hi. Look. Hi. Look.
Hi, DeAndre.
Say hi. Kiyomi. Kiyomi's no, Kiyomi just went with her mom. Okay? Want her to come back? Tell my papa. Yeah. She went over grandma.
Oh, that's where she went?
Grandma's. Yeah,
she went to grandma's?
To grandma's.
Yeah, she went to your grandma's?
Yeah. Okay, we'll call grandma, okay? You wanna go to grandma's house? Yeah. Yeah.
You going to grandma's house, DeAndre?
Daddy house. Huh? Daddy house. Daddy house? What are you saying? Daddy. Daddy? Yeah. You wanna go back over to Daddy's house? Yeah. Okay. I have no problem sending you back over Daddy's.
Oh, is he gone, or is he right here? Is he still there?
He's gone. He just ran.
Oh, okay.
No, it'll take a second.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Sorry, across the street, down like 5 blocks. It reminded me of on Incredibles. Is it Dash? Is that his name? He runs real fast. I think that's his name. It's the son. He's really fast. It makes 2 days. It takes me 2 days when she comes back from mom to re-put into her system. Yeah, it's a short acting medication. Like if you were to give it to her, it will kick in short, but it will also only act shortly. Like so if you gave it to her one day and she didn't have it the next morning, you would start to see the effects of her not being on it.
So are you ladies still going to do these lives in case I can't figure it out since I'm all the way? Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that won't stop. And Dayton, was it? Oh, Dayton said hey to DeAndre. He said, "Hey, bud."
Hey, I'll let him.
And it is Dash. Yeah, so it is Dash from Incredibles. He said that is him.
Oh my goodness, Daddy's at the door with his microphone and
Oh.
So yes, he will be doing.
So he is making a music video. Woohoo! Nita said no. Do you notice he gave what? Did he drop his microphone off, or did he buy him one just now?
What do you mean?
He's
Oh, no,
at the
no, no,
door.
no. Because he was at his dad's house. You know, he has to take all his equipment
Mm-hmm.
where he
Oh, okay.
goes. They took
Yeah.
his equipment. Okay.
Mm.
Thanks.
Maya.
Oh, this is her book or
No, no, I ordered it. She
Oh,
showed
you
it to
did.
me and she was gonna make some copies for us, but
Oh,
I
you
said
found it on
I just
Amazon?
ordered the book. Yeah. I
Okay.
told her I just ordered it, but when she comes in, work with her.
Come here. Come here and say hi to my people. This is DeAndre's dad, everybody.
Hello.
You got to get down.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry about that. Now you got to get down.
I gotta get down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good.
So he got DeAndre some more lessons for his schooling. This will help out a
Oh,
lot.
nice. Oh, I like that that book too.
Yeah, Brain Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So pretty good. Okay, I'll start him on it tomorrow.
Nice.
She talked about
Michelle said hi. Hello. Dinah says hello. Steve
Okay.
says nice to meet you. Steve says hey.
Yes.
Fiona says hi.
Oh, you're fine.
Charles says hi.
everybody saying hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, everybody.
Terry Ann says hi. How are you? You guys have a great kid.
Oh, thanks. Hey, we try. We co-parenting at its best. So it's a beautiful thing.
And Danon says, "Hey, DeAndre's dad."
He's on his way out the door. So
Yeah,
everybody
no, I
say
figured
hey,
it was.
hey, hey.
Mhm.
Make sure y'all.
I just wanted her to get those out. So I'd be like, she didn't read my comment to him.
Charles is a hoot. Yes, he is.
Danon says, classic, can lead a horse to water, but can't make them drink.
Yeah.
Though this is sounding more and more like CPS should be telling the mom to buck up, someone with more authoritative interpretability, threat of legal consequence than just the dad and doctor. One thing that kind of showed that it was gossiping, that it was gossiping or 10x. What is that? Is that DeAndre? It kind of goes to show that it's as I said, it's not a medication where it has to stay even in your system, meaning that it may be at risk if they were off of it or when they have their moments when the medication leaves their system. Then if the doctor felt like that was a big issue, they would choose a different type of medication that would be in their constant stream. This is a medication that you literally you last a few hours with, maybe several hours with, but it does not last 24 hours. So there's always a time in the day, like through the night and stuff, where it'll leave your system. So it may be that maybe she just wants to tolerate whatever the medication suppresses. Maybe she doesn't mind going through that.
When my wife and I, go ahead.
But then again, the two parents should come together and they're co-parenting. Definitely. They should figure out how to work out the medication.
Definitely. When my wife and I were looking to move to Connecticut, we looked at some homes in Meriden. Okay, we are happy. Oh, you were saying where you lived at. Okay.
Gina has a question. She says, how do I get my 6-year-old nonverbal son to get interested in activities? He only likes the iPad or iPhone. I think that's a common one for many of us here. I know it is at my home. My daughter's 15.
Okay. You're coming back, okay?
Maya.
Okay. Okay.
Maya.
You want Maya?
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to call Maya?
Yeah.
Maya is his ABA tech.
Oh, that's right. I was like, who's Maya again? Okay, that's right.
She'll be here tomorrow, okay?
So with we were just talking about that because we've gone through different times where that's all she wants to do is the phone and the iPad. And right now we started to talk to ABA about that again to get her to different things. We're thinking about a picture schedule, and there's pocket of times to do those things, but then there's pockets of times where she can put a different activity, and when we get to that time slot, it's what she does. So you can work on that. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's a start. To give allotted time for that.
Okay.
Yeah, Randy says between two choices. That's a good one.
He's coming back. He's coming back. I'm having trouble with aggression in my. Did you read this one? In my
No.
almost 6-year-old. Does anybody have ideas on stopping or helping change these behaviors? I'm carrying scars from this and having a really hard time. Fiona. Excuse me, you guys. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Right back.
Okay, there, I muted her. Okay, so when you say you have scars, are you talking about physical scars because of the aggression? And then you say, does anybody else have ideas on stopping or helping these behaviors? What we've worked with is ABA to help us with that. And I would think that that's probably the most structured thing for us, as far as giving you ideas and parameters and things to suggestions to de-escalate the situations, and other alternative ways for him to cope. So it might give him options as far as how to deal with things and how to handle situations that actually cause him to be aggressive. Danon says, speaking of nonverbal, has anyone tried learning and using sign language with their nonverbal children? Has anybody tried that here or know of anybody who has? We started sign language with Emily when she was maybe 9 months old, and that was before I knew anything about her being maybe being on the spectrum. And it worked. I was surprised. I mean, I was pleased because when she gains words, but then when she started to lose them, she still had her sign. So it was good because she understood how sign worked, and when she needed to request things, she could.
Welcome to the show.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
He didn't give him medication?
Now see, here's what happens. Since we've been off, it's usually one way or the other. He leaves with dad, he wants to stay at mommy's house. Dad brings him back, now he wants to go back to daddy's house. So
I see.
Having fits now because daddy done left him.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of them nights. Did you went over that one, aggression?
I did go over that one.
Okay.
I think she left too, though. I think she
okay.
took a night. Oh, not great here. I wish I would have known she was in Canada. Maybe the services won't be available. Strong answer, but I suggest do what they do to you back, and then talking with them about it. My daughter bit for a bit till I bit her back and talked with her about it and explained that if she was going to bite me, she could expect me to bite her right back. And she stopped after testing me once and my following through on the statement. And some parents do that. And sometimes, I mean, of course, that's a common thing. I heard a lot of parents say, yeah, my kid bit me. I bit my kid back. They never bit me again. That's true. On the other hand, I do know that sometimes it can get more escalated when you so if they get physical, you get physical back. It could just end up being a fighting situation. So I guess it would depend, of course, on the parenting choice and the specific child or loved one on the spectrum. But I mean, it is. I mean, yeah. You're free to offer your advice and everything, of course. They are reading way back in other watch parties. Um, oh yeah, Catherine, these comments are
Here.
in watch parties as well.
Yeah, you have to go through your live. Make sure you're not in discussions group trying to go through your live, because I had to upload those, so there will be no comments in those. You have to find it on the main page, or hopefully she'll come back when you're with us again, Catherine. ABA is telling me to ignore it for the most part, as long as they're safe. What's that? The behaviors.
Or the aggression.
Who said no? That was Fiona.
Fiona, yeah. This is kind of the same. It has more specifics to it, but yeah, it was kind of the same thing. Meltdown, whether it's physical or not, was to not respond, and it kind of I don't want to say it, but I guess it kind of burns out quicker because there's not any feedback.
We had to start meds. Yeah, I can do Texas. Okay, Catherine, we will let you know when we get ready to start. Me. We will definitely let you guys know. He is so. Oh, there she is, Fiona. He is self-harming and attacking me and his siblings. We are trying to ignore him when we can. He's so.
Where is? Oh, this is from.
Fiona.
Okay.
You see it on the screen?
No, it's probably up here more.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
I put it on the screen.
Yeah, I was just checking to see where in the scheme of it was.
Oh, okay.
So she said he's self-harming and attacking me and his siblings. Yeah, that is hard because yeah, it is hard, especially when he's if he's getting physical, then how can you really ignore that? Yeah, that is because screaming and yelling and doing all that, you can ignore even though it's difficult, you can ignore that more than you can the physicality part.
Yeah, we are definitely going to expand through Canada. We're inching our way. We're making our way. So thank you, Fiona, for offering. We'll definitely let all you guys know. Nita, will you consider opening? Yeah. So Dinah, you need to consider being chapter leader over there. So of course. So Dinah, you'll have first dibs in what are you at? You're in Chicago metro area or the suburbs like. So you'll have first dibs when we get ready to start that over there. So keep that in mind, Dinah.
I think she's asking you though, would you, instead of making it Detroit, will you open up the chapter to be a Midwest area? I think that's what she's saying, right? I think that's what
No, I think it'll be easier for us to do like the physical things. We're gonna keep the group open, and of course we're gonna try to get everybody together from the main group and to to do a big conference for everybody.
Yeah.
But maybe that may be in the works later. Maybe we can, divide them out like that.
Yeah.
All right. Are you hungry? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Are you hungry? You want to eat? Yeah. Yes, thank you.
When she
Okay.
tested me a bit harder, I had to send her to the corner.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard DeAndre that active. Mm-hmm.
He hasn't stopped moving. He's
What did he say?
crying. Where you want to go? Daddy house.
Oh, yeah.
Where you want to go? You want him to come back and get you? Okay. I'll tell him. Okay.
Danon said that's why talking is so important. The parent shouldn't let themselves include their anger, even if they have to step away after it happens, and reapproach the subject later after the parent's anger is anger free and can approach the conversation from a point of love. When she tested me, she bit me harder, and I had to send her to the corner and settle my own anger and let the pain go away before I could talk to her with her about it. And that's a definite, because they will just get more agitated when you're angry, because they will know that even if your tone is just even if you're talking normal volume but your tone is negative because of the anger, they will pick up on that. The Nemechek protocol, not so much, but if it's cure, we don't discuss cures here in this group.
You want your guitar? Daddy's gonna come back. Okay. Okay. All right. He's coming back. Come on back in here. Come in here. Slow down. Hey. You're gonna hurt yourself. Okay. DeAndre. Go get Ari a kiss. Go in the room and get Ari a kiss.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna start at Daddy's house, and then he's gonna switch Grandma Papa house back to Daddy house, and then it's gonna be Grandma Papa house.
Will he be like this?
Them.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like
until he goes
all
to bed.
night. Tomorrow he'll be better. But right now, it's a
transition, huh? Yeah. I'm coming back home. Veronica. Hey, Veronica.
When my son gets physically aggressive, he gets restrained immediately. Oh, that's Kenyatta.
I was wondering who that was. Yeah.
Randy.
No, but trust me, ignoring is definitely hard once the kid starts, and others tend to. Now they don't sleep in their room. Deep breaths and reward system. Yes, I agree with that. Deep breaths and reward system. Like with Emily. What is that? His microphone?
Lord, give me strength.
Hey, DeAndre.
DeAndre, come here. Come here. Come here and say hi to Miss Linda. Come here. Sit. Come here. Let's scoot this up. Sit down with mommy.
Hey, DeAndre.
Hey.
Oh, he looks tired. Hey, you doing okay?
Say yes.
Oh.
Say yes.
Yeah, you're doing okay?
You're okay. You're okay. Hey. Hey,
DeAndre. DeAndre, can you sing us a song? Can you sing a song for us?
Sing a song. Come on, let's come on.
What about
sing.
Rocky, Eye of the Tiger?
Come on, you want to go get your microphone so you can sing?
No, hey, DeAndre, this old man.
Come on. Think next on my door.
He is really riled up, huh? Oh, is he come back?
Hey, can I have a kiss? Can I have another kiss? I love you. I love you.
Brandy says her son's doing the same thing right now.
We do holds with,
That's what I wanted to know.
what's that?
Read Veronica's here. I'll show it right here. I don't want to say it out loud because DeAndre might hear me.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
just trying to keep the peace. Just trying to keep the peace. You know, I have to tell a little white lie every now and then, you know.
That's why I was like, let me post this one because I don't. People are like, what?
Yeah, he was up there since Wednesday. So Dad starts back to work tomorrow. So
Oh. Yeah, I know, right, Veronica? She says she does that with Eddie. Yeah. We'll do it on certain things, but there's certain things that she will not let go. So yeah. Or Steve used to say, yeah, sometime soon, and just put it off, and then it may fade away. But oh my, you say something, it is set in stone with Emily. And she'll ask you to get a calendar out and everything and show her when. Really do. We used to keep the calendar. It was a huge wall calendar, like the big ones, or just calendars. And we used to leave it on the second shelf in the coffee table in the living room. And she'd go and she'd look at the calendar and mark
like,
cross it off and everything.
make sure.
For real. When something was on there, oh my goodness, it was on there.
I let him scream and only release him after he calms down and the aggression stops. You can point out to him that he is still alive. So obviously, who was that? Who said? Michelle. Go ahead.
Because I forgot who it was when Kenyana was talking about having to hold him or restrain him, and then somebody else said yeah, and then they said, hey, he's acting like we're killing him, and then that's when Charles said that.
Oh, okay.
I remind him, yeah.
Maybe I just need to get tougher. I can't believe they don't have. What kind of therapy services do they have in Canada?
I don't know. I haven't heard much about Canada. You? About services?
I would think, they would have something similar if it's not called ABA, but I would think it would be, something similar.
Mm-hmm.
And climbed the fence, fell, and had to. Yeah. Sounds like DeAndre. None, and he just like right now. But see, it's almost bedtime, Dinah. It's almost bedtime, so he needs to rest.
What is it? Oh, it's almost 9, huh?
Mm-hmm. We have been searching for help. Huh? Okay, I will. We have been searching for help, but my boy is so hyper and screams all day, and school was only 2 hours a day before COVID. Not great here in Canada for autism. Wow. And I could have sworn I seen another post from somebody before that said they had good services. Didn't we have a conversation about this before?
I can't. I usually remember the places that have them, but I can't remember anything about Canada.
Yeah, I would think. But Fiona, if they don't offer ABA, what types of therapies do they offer? They have to offer something for the children on the spectrum, I would think. Can you tell me about how autism works? Because no one ever told me about that. They just told me that my son. What do you mean how it works? The best teacher is experience, Syrian. They're all different. They're all different and
Yeah.
all have related, whether they be similar or different. That you know, that's why it's a spectrum because it's different things going on with our children. Um, Nonverbal can be one. ADHD goes right along with it. The seizures, the epilepsy. Uh, what is that? Fragile X.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm trying to think of things that are learning different types of intellectual disabilities,
And
and
then
it just depends.
what
Okay.
was the can you tell me about autism works when no one just told me? And then you put in the factor of the child's own personality.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's so many variables.
So many.
But if you read a lot about autism, then you'll be able to point out what is from the autism in your child.
My son takes only melatonin and Benadryl with summer. Okay.
And then Danon had a good point. Maybe in Canada, the cities or the provinces, or I don't know what they call it in Canada, maybe those are differing with the services.
Victoria wanted to know about the name of the man.
Oh yeah, I typed it in there. It
Oh,
should be
okay.
right below that. Yeah, I think
Benadryl makes
Mhm.
Daniel 10 times worse. Wow, really? So Benadryl
Emily too.
has an opposite. So what exactly would the Benadryl be for? Just like the sleep or
So when you buy like sleep medications, they're mostly antihistamines, and
right?
Benadryl being like the big one or whatever. Um, it's something that you'll give to them. So anyway, so I would give it to her either for allergies or for sleep. But it did the same thing. It would make her agitated and irritable. And if the dose wasn't exactly right, or it just, I don't know, it was strange. It would either make her sleepy sometimes, or it would make her more hyper and agitated and highly irritable. And it still to this day will do something like that. I've seen other people on this page say the same thing, that Benadryl made their child worse.
Wow, that's
And
interesting.
and I don't know if it has something to do with the way that the chemicals are in their brain and the way that their body makeup could be different with their already, existent autism symptoms or not. I don't know, but I've seen it a lot on this page. Like I bet you I could put a poll up and say, how does Benadryl, does it help or does it make your child worse? I'm sure there's a great deal that would say that, because I've seen it a lot on here, because I thought it was just me until I started reading it.
Charles explains it's a spectrum disorder. Some people like me who are level 1 have dealt with social challenges. Others who are classified level 2 or 3 are much more severely impaired. I recommend the book Thinking in Pictures by Temple Grandin. That's what you were talking about, didn't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Turn 5. My bad.
Dana said,
Oh, go ahead.
oh yeah, that's the one that I read right there. And then, oh my goodness, Dan says, oh my goodness, yes, an almost seemingly infinite list of differences in the spectrum, or, in different, ones on the spectrum.
My stepdaughter wants me to a doctor when she's, oh, that's good. You guys get along that well.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me 2 days when she comes back from mom's to re-put into her system because she doesn't act right. Okay. Your son is cute, looks like you. Oh, you think he looks like me? Everybody says dad, but okay. Hey,
I think he looks like you too. His eyes.
This is going to be a long, long night. Well, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Thank you, you guys. Ash used to be the name. Mr. Charles always has to come in with something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Angela, that's what they said to me. They said, so she said we were told to give Riddick Benadryl every night because melatonin does not work on him. And we got to that phase to that level. So I think melatonin was first and then Benadryl. And then that's when I started to notice how Benadryl affected her. And it didn't seem like it was right away, but maybe I was missing it. But I do know once I noticed it was there. Like it was, I gave it to her not that long ago, and I only gave her half a dose, and it was really bad because I don't think it was enough to make her sleepy, but it was enough to cause agitation without making her sleepy, which was not good. And then she had a cold.
Hey, see if Fiona's still here. I'm just going down the timeline.
Yeah, I think she left.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Wondering what
her
I'm doing.
son
Yeah.
has to go.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother has 2 younger kids. She has a 3-year-old little boy and 8-month son. You want one? You want one? No? Okay. Those devices didn't exist when I was the age. So
iPad it was the iPad and the iPhone. Mm-hmm. Danon says, I love the then just drop and shake the head. LMAO. I've been there, honey. Hang in there.
What was that? I didn't hear.
It was for you.
Oh.
It was the then just drop and shake the head. LMAO. I've been there, honey. Hang in there.
Yeah, one of those nights. Mm-hmm. I can't see any of those comments. Am I lagging? Probably can.
And I can see your. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say she just now said, Linda, can you see my comments? Yeah, I can see your comments. Oh yeah, I can see them right here.
You have to make sure you are inside the live, like on the main page. Click on it, and sometimes Facebook doesn't catch up with StreamYard, or StreamYard doesn't catch up with Facebook.
And Catherine, where I'm reading those other comments, so I'm looking at 2 different places, but I can see you in one of them. So you probably can't see the comments I'm reading.
Oh yeah, if it's in a watch party, you won't be able to see them.
So you may only see some of the things we're talking about or reading out loud.
Yeah, that's Eddie what DeAndre takes Claritin for his allergies.
Yeah. And Emily used to take that too. She takes Zyrtec. I forgot what the other name, the generic name is, but she takes Zyrtec now. Yeah. Stay away from that Benadryl.
Yeah, I was RS.
If we're in the USA, type in ABA Canada centers do come up. Okay. And Michelle says they've tried several different allergy meds. Terry Ann says, if we want to talk to you ladies privately, if we can, how do we do that? Where's that link at in the rules?
Yeah, pinned at the top. You can click on for our main page, and you can inbox either Linda or myself. Will answer you.
Mm-hmm. And Dana, yeah, you're in a watch party. I see 5 other people in there, but you're the only one who's, well, you and there's a few others been commenting, but you for the last few. Brandy was over here, and Gina, Griselda. Oh, Citrazine, that's right. Is Zyrtec, sorry, Citrazine is Zyrtec.
Definitely will think of you. And we will consider the Midwest thing too, Dinah. But definitely for your area. Definitely. So yeah. See, and then when he gets back in that mood, and if I say after maybe a day or two, and I'll say, "You want to go to Daddy house?" He'll start saying, "No, stay in Mommy house, Mommy house."
It's probably the getting used to one and then the transition of having to get used to, yeah.
It used to just be Mommy, 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 but now it's
Oh.
and then he put in Grandma, Papa in the mix too. Since he been off, we'll go Grandma, Papa, Grandma, Papa.
I like how you talk like that was like Lorianne that could talk like Brandon too.
Yes, he is very persistent. And he'll be this
Emily.
way up until he gets ready to fall asleep.
Emily. The house can get a certain sound, like a certain quiet, and I can tell Emily's listening.
She's listening. She's like,
yeah, she'll get like extremely quiet, and I know she's listening at that moment. So, like, Emily, are you listening? Yes. She could be anywhere in the house.
that's me with. Love it. Yep. Yeah, Dre. Mm-hmm.
Deanan says, "LOL, yeah, because I felt comfortable. I love to talk and interact." Well, that's good. He says he's because I said he was the one who was talking, the only one talking in the watch party right now.
Hey, Angela. They do not forget and won't. Right. Exactly.
Oh my goodness, no there. So we drove up to the lake yesterday, and you have to go through the hills and the valley, and so you got to go. You lose reception, right? We didn't even know Emily had her iPad in the backseat.
Come on, stop hitting that wall like that. Come here.
So she had her iPad, and all of a sudden she says, "No Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi went out." We thought, "Oh my goodness, we didn't know she had an iPad." And so, what she say?
We'll go to the movies. Yeah. Okay, we'll go to the movies. Okay. Oh, you want to go with Daddy? Okay, well, forget you then.
He like, nah, not with you.
Right.
Anyway, like, no, I'm going to the movies. We're going to the movies, not
Right. Not you.
But so
Me.
oh my goodness, the Wi-Fi went out, and we did not hear the end of it. She wasn't even using the iPad, but as soon as she knew the Wi-Fi was out, whew, she would not drop it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many times we said, okay, when we get home, it'll be better.
Daniel just poured lots of salt on his burger. Now he's mad that I threw it away. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Brandy says, I do too. I don't talk too much to no one. It's nice to have support. That's good. I'm glad that you feel comfortable here too, Brandy.
Yes, me too. Not that many people can say my name right, but you guys are on point. Oh, really, Terry? All right.
Oh,
we
nice.
try. We try.
We try.
Eddie is like that. You tell him something, you better be ready to deliver because he's going to be ready for whatever you told him.
Exactly. Emily would have, if we would have said, okay, Emily would have walked off, got ready, got her shoes on, her jacket. She would have been like, okay, we're going.
Let's go
now. She would not. So we know to be very careful. If we bring something up to put some idea in her head or to say yes, we better be ready. She had this thing where she wanted to go to two places when she was growing up. One, when she was 4 years old, she wanted to go to Egypt, and she would not drop it. She wanted to go to Egypt, and she thought she saw this pyramid-looking thing, and she screamed, had a meltdown, and kept pointing to the direction to go over there. Oh my goodness, she was like, she wanted to go to Egypt.
I want to go now.
Oh my goodness. And then the next thing was last year, or maybe a year and a half ago, she wanted to go to Paris. Oh my goodness, she was not.
Really?
Not
well, see,
Paris
you guys have to make a plan and take her.
We got to learn how to have her on an airplane first, let alone for 15 hours at least. And that's what, Paris, maybe 15 hours?
Ooh-wee.
We got to be able to go from a plane from Sacramento to San Francisco, and that's like a 20-minute flight. We don't even know we can do that.
Has anyone else toddler kid had an obsession with playing in their own poop? Nothing is working, and winter is giving me around for my life. Yeah, I had that problem years ago. My son was playing his when he was actually Winter's age. He would smear. He had the smear issue. So finally, thankfully, we've gotten past that. But he still has number two issues. But we got past the smearing. You just have to keep working, keep your cleaning products, disinfectants, and just usually my hint was when he was getting ready to, if he disappeared, and he would always for some reason go in his sister's closet and do the smearing. It was like his little private space. And you wonder how a child that young would, realize, something's going on here. But he would go in the closet and close the door. So we had to kind of catch him. Where's DeAndre? And go get him. And but even when he was in diapers, he would take off the diaper and then it'd be all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With Winter, she's it's age appropriate as far as the diaper and everything because she's aware that that it's there and that she feels kind of funny. It's typical for them to take off their diapers at that age when they go. And then yeah, I mean, I can't even say that it's not typical to get into it. Well, I used to have to do these different hacks for Emily not to get into her diaper. To not be able to take it off or to get into it. She didn't really she wouldn't really do too much, but I would take a pair of tights and put it on. I would cut the tights off at the knee so they look like little biker shorts, but it was snug over her diaper. And then I put something like say a snap shirt or something like that, where it snaps between the legs, put that on her and then put pants or something on her. So it was difficult to get to the diaper. Just had to keep staying a step ahead of her as far as finding ways to prevent her from touching the diaper, which made it hard when potty training happened.
Tears. Oh, I'm over it. It's nasty and serious. Yeah, take a deep breath, Angela. Yeah, I went through it. But after a while, I'm not gonna say got used to it, but I mean, you will understand your child a little bit. You'll know, you'll figure out their schedule. You'll know, well, oh, she's getting quiet or she's going in certain areas of the house and she's getting ready to go. So you have to, but yeah.
Yeah. And Nita, you probably felt like when you were going through it too, like, oh my goodness, that he's never going to stop. This is never going to end.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
it'll end.
As soon as you start thinking that, and then you start finding ways to deal with it. But then you look up one day and you're like, oh yeah, they used to do that. But it could have been one of your biggest stressors at the moment.
Right.
But then you look back and thankfully you're looking back, it's gotten something better. But I remember that one. It wasn't it was right before potty training maybe.
My late neurotypical sister Jenny was the one in my family who used to do that on at least one occasion. Jenny ate. Oh wow. How his mind might work because I was new mom, but now I understand. Yeah, do your little research and you can kind of compare your, what your son does and kind of understand a little bit. We will never understand totally what's going on with them. Never. But you can, get some ideas of what's going on and how to deal with it. ABA services you read that one. So I'm caught up. Am I caught up? Yeah. I think I'm caught up. That's good, Terry.
Yeah.
Don't forget Asperger's. Yeah, Asperger's. So that would be Asperger's now is considered level 1, like Mr. Charles.
Yep. And Steve said we were going to take her to the cheap version and take her to Vegas. They got all this stuff there. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
like a
could
little
go to
Paris.
Vegas
Yeah,
for
mhm.
Paris.
We were
Yeah.
we were going to. We was like, because we could drive there too. Like if we had to, we could just. I think maybe 12 hours, maybe if not. We're like, oh no, we just have to make a trip. I think they even have Egyptian looking things, don't they? Have like a
Yeah.
I think they do, right? Yeah. So we could have did both
You
in one
have
day.
to
We'd have
kill.
been in Egypt
Yeah.
and France. She would be like, no, something's wrong because this isn't how my map
This
looks.
is not it.
I didn't see you could do that in one day.
Michelle has an older brother on the spectrum. Benadryl hypes Eddie up. Allergies. Benadryl and only at night. Okay. The burger came from McDonald's, so I didn't have a bun. Oh.
Oh. Oh, burger sounds good.
Benadryl is for allergies like hives, itchy and watery eyes, runny nose. Okay. Benadryl knocks me out. Okay. I wonder how applied behavior analysis translates into French. You might need to Google that. Done. Charles, good idea. We were told to give Benadryl every night because melatonin does not work on him. Okay.
And that's what I
heard
use Benadryl for.
I heard a few people do that. Now the
Benadryl.
melatonin just goes right over the under his head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Benadryl to sleep when I have a cold. But that's about or if I have like hives or something, yeah, I may take it for that, but and give it to Emily and everything for that. But yeah, but I feel well. Some people say that that's the only thing that works for their allergies, but it is an antihistamine. But then some people have other medications that work just as well or almost as well, and they're not sedating. You guys could have practically traveled the globe. Yeah, right. We may have to do it. He said you could practically travel the globe in one day. Yeah, we may still have to do that if she's listening to me right now. Yeah. Next week I'll be like,
can't you do that at Disneyland too?
Well, no, they have New Orleans. Then they have Tomorrowland. Yeah, I don't know that. Oh, they have the Old West.
Okay. I just got my son allergy medicine. He only likes cherry, and my stepdad was going to buy the stuff he wants. He would have gotten, and he was like, "No, I want my mommy to buy it all." I'm having a Coke float, relaxing, so nice in the stressful night. I've been working with cups. Oh, that sounds good. A Coke float.
It does.
Craving margarita. That sounds good too.
It does.
My son hits the wall. Yeah, Michelle. Oh, I shouldn't get that.
I know. Like, Mama, like, remember, Mama, be nice. He's like, Mama, don't hit the wall. Don't hit the table.
It is legit saying, okay, that everything. Yep. Okay, baby. All right.
One day, right? One day, DeAndre gonna be like, oh no, he gonna catch on to you. What? Emily would have came back with the recording. Look what you said.
My son went to church with Mom today, and the pastor said, "You look like a mini me." Oh, that's when you hit baby up.
Yeah.
Am I caught up? Yeah, I think so. We were going to take.
Yeah, that's the one.
When my daughter was little, the main thing was to become a woman driver. Wow. Not a race car driver, right? Just a driver.
Oh, okay. The Luxor is the Egyptian. Egyptian theme one.
Never had that. Aiden would cry when his hands got dirty.
That's what my son used to do. He'd be crawling. He was a baby. He'd crawl around the house, and if he got like a strand of hair or lint or something, he would come over to me crying to clean his hands off. He was a little baby too.
You know what? We hit a record. We did over 2 hours.
Oh, we sure did.
Hours, son. 2 hours. So if anyone wants to,
Come on.
I just put the link in there.
So anybody, Nita, can you send that to my inbox?
Okay.
And then I'll post it in mine. If anybody wants to come on and join us on screen, feel free to.
Yeah, this was a good long session tonight.
Oh, thank you.
The Luxor. Oh yeah, the Luxor in Vegas. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of research to understand my son has made us okay. Here come Kiyomi.
Is he? He's been home the whole time?
Yeah, Catherine, I try to, because I'm starting at the top, and sometimes Linda starts from the bottom, so we kind of try to get through, so we can get through everyone's comments. Yeah, I thought I heard the door.
Oh, Epcot does, Dinah?
Oh, nah.
And we may be able to, well, yeah, we were thinking actually driving there, but yeah, that's another thing. We can go be like, we're taking a family trip to Florida. No, to everywhere. Go to all the countries in one place. She used to ask to go to Earth. Like she knows all her planets, and she used to talk about Earth, and then like we're on. You know, I tried to explain to her, but she knew it didn't take too long to get that one across. But yeah, she used to say Earth.
Hey, Pam.
I'm back. I was going to watch the rest of you were still here. Is it Charles?
No, that's Pam.
You know. No, on the bottom, trying to join in.
Oh,
there.
Mr. Charles.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello. So you guys, you know,
hey, Charles.
We're towards the end here, so we put the link in. Everyone is welcome if you want to click on and say hello for the last few minutes. Mr. Charles, we missed you last week.
I know, yeah. Well, last Sunday, of course, there was nothing, and then there was that session during the week, but I was occupied with other things then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just click on the link that's in there, Catherine, if you want to join.
Yeah. Anyway, glad to join you all. Yeah, and to share a little things from when I was raising my daughter. Although the interesting thing is, she's the first one to suspect that I might have autism.
Oh, your daughter, right.
Yeah. After she watched Rain Man, then she started encouraging me to watch that movie. And finally, I turned on TV; it was coming on, so I said, "Okay, let me watch it." And then I saw why.
Okay. You were so you had similarities to Rain Man. Well, the math, of course, the numbers.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
It's in the comments, Catherine. You have to kind of scroll. It's there.
Yep, it's up maybe about 10 comments above that. And yeah, Dane, and that's what I was thinking, being kid friendly or not. Oh, what happened? He tried to add in. Oh.
Yeah. That's one thing.
Hi, Dana.
Hey.
Welcome. We have a dad in here.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say, you guys, we get to see another parent now, face to face.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
I don't think we can pin it here, huh, Nita?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Let me see if I can go in the other one. I'm gonna go in the other one and see if I can pin it.
Okay. Oh, look, right here too. I don't know if they. No, she can't click it from here.
The funny thing is, on my device, I have to memorize the ID for the meeting and then click it in manually, StreamYard.com/ and then the meeting ID.
Hey, Linda.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Is that
what happened to Dannon? Is it Dannon?
Yeah, Dannon. I don't know where he just popped off. I don't know if he had sound either where we could hear him.
Oh, okay. So, excuse me. I hope everybody is doing good. And thank you for tuning in these last few minutes. Mm-hmm. You guys know I definitely have to eat after this. I'm hungry.
I imagine, especially being this late.
Yeah.
Oh, his computer crashed.
His computer. Oh, yeah. We need more dads.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? Or what did everybody have?
I made some chicken thighs and potatoes and a salad to go with it. So I made dinner for Cindy and me tonight. Tomorrow night she's fixing dinner because I have an elders meeting. So.
Oh, okay. Arby's, Michelle. You had Papa John's? John's? Oh, I was just talking about that earlier.
It's so good. The Papadilla sandwiches, they're new. They're so good.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen those yet. Oh my goodness. I love their breadsticks. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Oh my God, they're so good.
I literally have to drive 40 minutes to go to our Papa John's.
Wow.
But I'm willing to.
I'm willing to. How are you? Is it Damon?
That far.
Damon? Can you hear?
Oh, maybe he can't hear. Hold on, let me check.
I see him, but I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't hear us.
Can't hear.
Okay.
And then Michelle had Arby's.
The names of the other two people we have with us.
Arby's. I haven't had Arby's in so long. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. And I see Kate. Okay, Kate.
Hi, Charles. I'm here.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Dinah, turkey, chili, and then Salisbury steak with noodles and that sounds good. Chili. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That does sound good. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry. I'm usually not because you know what? We went longer.
Yeah, we did. We actually broke a record tonight.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time we were on this long was that night we were trying to fill up the discussions group to a certain number.
Oh, okay.
We stayed on real late.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same night we met Victoria. I don't know if we met her, but that was the first night that I noticed her.
Okay. For some reason, when I eat
Angela
longer too.
What was that?
I said my last Focus Live, that one went 20 minutes longer than the first one.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
So we're definitely hitting records.
Yep, definitely. Mm-hmm. And we can't wait for you to come back. So we'll make sure we put you on a schedule.
Yes, please. I would love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Can you turn my light out, DeAndre, please?
He's like, nope.
He'll go around and turn on every light in the house.
Oh, here he is again. Let's see.
Somebody's gonna join in. Up there he is.
There he is.
Can you hear us now?
Let's see how long. Yeah, I can hear you guys fine.
Okay. Good.
My system, it's a little overtaxed. I'm doing some design work while I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and
So
we
it
can hear
crashed
you
the
now.
first time.
All right, awesome. It's
Cool.
great to meet you, and thank you for joining us.
Yep, for sure. Don't forget to join over in the dad's group as well.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Working on
Please.
getting it active
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
And if
definitely.
you are ever interested in doing a Focus Live and sharing your journey, then let us know. We need more dads to speak up.
Yep.
What's a Focus Live?
Facebook Live, just sharing your journey.
It's where you
Oh.
talk about where your journey is, whether you have a child with autism or you're autistic. We share where we are today, how we got there, and our coping mechanisms.
Or you can talk about like how you felt when your child was diagnosed, you know, from the beginning to now. Yeah, lots of different things.
They're lots of fun too because you have.
I would not mind at all. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what we need.
We also
It's
have
always
great
interesting to hear other. What was that?
Love them. I said we have the two great moderators like you guys who make our lives awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michelle says, I used to as well until I started IBS. Oh, okay.
I hear a lot of people say that about Arby's. Yeah, I've
Really,
only
I
had it.
love Arby's. I just
Arby's
had it.
is awesome.
Yeah, I think I had it twice, maybe. Yeah, oh my goodness. I need to
Veronica,
figure
you
out.
know this now. You know this man.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. So hopefully between you joining the group, you can get that. Anybody who talks over there is really, you know, it's good. Share your pictures. Get Steve's always trying to get it active over there, so that's good. And Charles is over there. You already know Charles now.
Mr. Charles.
Hi, Charles.
Hi.
Mine, I know a lot of people shy away from me and my situation because, long and short, I ended up being or getting my kids taken away because I didn't fit in and I didn't understand a lot. So I had kids taken away, and my I have 6 kids.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that was like 15 years ago. Then I had another daughter with another mother, and she ended up getting taken away, and CPS ignored her mom doing drugs, abusing her, and everything else. And so it's kind of a very ugly Jerry Springer would kind of roll his eyes kind of mess.
You've been in this.
I don't know how well I do with
You've been in this group for
What's
a
that?
minute though, because you posted a post about that or something before, right?
Yeah.
Did you mention that? Okay, I remember that. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if that was, but it sounded too familiar not to be the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
you've
had
been
mentioned
around.
it before.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been around for a bit. Well, it was probably like last summer or something.
Oh, and you just not hearing
no, it
about
wasn't
the
that long.
dance group?
Yeah. Let me see. I think.
Hey,
I
Lorianda,
posted about
March was 1 year that
I
he was
posted
here.
about the dad's group earlier tonight.
Oh no,
But
no.
I've only even known about you guys like a month or so.
Oh, okay, yeah. It says you were in the group since March 25th, 2019.
Whole year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it'd been that long. Wow.
Yeah, it was. So it's been a little bit more than yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna. I have to go eat. So whenever you're ready to do a focus live, let Richard Steve know, and if you're in the dad's group, or you can let Linda or I know whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Dana, say your name. Danon.
Danon.
Okay.
Danon.
I want to be sure I'm right.
Either way, call me anything but late for food, and we're all good.
Oh.
Okay, we got it.
So thank you,
Danon,
everybody.
whatever.
You'll know, right? Okay. Well,
yeah,
thank you, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
And glad to always meet new people. Everyone. And everybody have a good night, and see you guys either during the week or next.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
real soon.
There he is right there.
Hello.
Hi, person in the back.
Yeah, that's RS. He's the admin at the dad's group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
he will be over there
Is
with
the
you.
one that did somebody repost the dad's group link?
It'll be
I
coming.
was on my phone
Oh,
when
okay.
that went across.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we'll get it over to you. He may check your messenger because
Okay,
he'll
thank
probably
you.
just send it in your messenger.
Makes sense.
Okay. 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 See
Thank you,
everybody
guys.
next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Have a good week. See you guys
Good night,
later.
everyone.
Thanks for
Bye. Bye. Thank you.